Text on the impermanence.
Yeah.
So the oral transmission of the Pabongkas, the what Pabongka expressed before during the section of the meditation impermanence, that very effective meditation or teaching on the natural life impermanence, that so this oral transmission I have received from Ribur Rinpoche at Dharamsala, where Rinpoche was at Dharamsala. Oh, the heart. The heart. Kind Lama, look to this pitiful one. How I behave and how I have cheated myself my entire life. Please look upon this mindless one with compassion. The essential advice to give yourself. The heart advice. Okay. Keep it deep within your heart. Don't be distracted. Reflect upon the state of your life. From the essential drop at your heart, since beginningless cyclic existence, which hasn't ended up to now, though you have experienced countless cycles of rebirths, just so many variations on happiness and pain, you have achieved not the slightest of benefit from them. And though at present you have attained leisure and fortune so difficult to find, always till now they have finished and been lost, have been empty without meaning. Now, if you care about yourself, the time has come to practice the essence of future happiness, virtuous actions. You appear so capable, smart, and clever, but you are a fool. As long as you cling to the child's play of the appearance of this life, suddenly you are overwhelmed by the fearful load of death, and without hope or means to endure, there is nothing you can do. This is going to happen to you. Because you think, I'm not going to die for some time. While you are distracted by the never-ending activities of this life, suddenly the fearful Lord of Death arrives, announcing, now it's time to die. This is going to happen to you. Though you make arrangements saying tomorrow and tomorrow, just then suddenly you have to go. This is going to happen to you. And without a choice, leaving behind in disarray. You are left of work, left food and drink. You have to depart. This is going to happen to you. There is no time other than today to spread your bedding and go off to sleep. Upon your last bed, you fall like an old tree, and others unable to turn you with their lightly soft hands. Took at your clothes, and blanket. This is going to happen to you. Even if you completely wrap your body in the last inner and outer clothes. Even if you completely wrap your body in last inner and outer clothes, still you have no freedom to wear them other than just today. And when that body becomes as rigid as earth and stone, you behold for the first time your own corpse. This is going to happen to you. One time I was in South India. There was one Tibetan family. I knew them in Tibet, in Pakri, where I lived 3 years. This Pakri is the main business place. Goods come from Lhasa and from Shigatse, where Trijang Rinpoche monastery, Panchalam monastery. From there, and from India comes cups, the teacups and all those cups and tomatoes. Those vegetables come from India, from Kalimpong. Then from Bhutan, the puffed rice and popcorn, puffed rice and the nuts, chilies. All those things come from Bhutan. There's one section where Buddhists anyway. So there are a few monasteries there. One is branches of Upper Tangtu College, Lower Tangtu College from Lhasa. Then there's branches of Trijang Rinpoche Monastery. Then there's branches of the temple that belong to the Trungpa Monastery in Yatung. Yatung is near Sikkim. Just there, after you enter Tibet in the border, then the Tromo, Yatung, where Trungpa Rinpoche Monastery is. So there was where I lived. There was that the temple belonged to Trungpa Monastery. So each monastery has their own benefactors, sometimes together, sometimes benefactors belong to, I guess, sort of like a clients thing. So benefactors belong to the different monasteries. Some benefactors they invite all the monasteries. So if here, so my manager, teacher who took care of me in Tibet, and who helped me to become monk in Trungpa Monastery, and who made all the offerings, and so helped to bring out to escape from Tibet to India, all that, live in Baksa. So, so the job is that by staying in these monasteries, then you have to go to the puja every day. You leave 8 o'clock in the morning, memorize text. The prayers memorized text. Then 8 o'clock, then you go to the puja. Then you come by 4 between 4 and 5. So even though I think small, but I eat more than big. I eat food more than big people. Maybe double, perhaps, sometimes. Anyway, there's big balls like that. Those big tukpa, the rice tukpa or the tukpa, like that. Maybe I don't know, 3, 4, 5, and 3, 4, something like that. Anyway, maybe because I was from poor family, from Surakumbu, born in poor family, so maybe that's why I was able to eat a lot. So anyway, so then 4 o'clock eat, you fill up a whole stomach with all the delicious food, and you come back to, you carry the bell, Damaru, the text, and then come back to the temple. So that only very rarely you have a holiday, empty day. So that day seems a little bit strange because normally you do pujas. So that day looks a little bit empty. So anyway, so there's one family, Terang, where I think 13 Dalai Lama maybe came to their house, something they have thrown. So that is one family house where I cried. So I was playing the flute, this Daling. So my teacher sitting there, and so then they threw the 3 other monks. they're playing the cymbals and drums. So I was playing the not flute, but this is called yelling, this like small trumpet, like a short trumpet, it's called yelling. This is what we were playing in the tape record there. So that music. So I think I made a mistake, when I made a mistake. So then my teacher, give us bang. So then the where you blow just came down. The thing that makes noise straight in the mouth, then the whole thing came down. Give bang. So then the benefactor, the lady, came in the door inside. So I was crying. So anyway, that I remember. So this family lived in South India, up the scales. So it happened to be one of the members, the wife. I think they had 2 husbands. I'm not sure. One was a monk before. So it happened to be. So I went to their house when I go to South India. I go to see them. I was at their house. So one time, when one of the husbands there was ex-monk, he was dying. So it happened to me to be there. So I was doing prayer. His head is in front of me, and his body is laid. He's been sick for some time. So I was doing prayer, and he couldn't speak clearly because already the tongue is rolled up. The bluish at the bottom, like in the Tantra practice commentaries, talks about 25 absorptions. So this is happening. He tried to speak, but couldn't speak clearly. So mouth became dry. So the absorption of the water elements, all that. So then, I was inside the room at the altar. Then the other husband came to call me. Now here is, he said, now here is. So already his eyes rolled up. The eyes rolled up. Yeah. So while I was doing prayer, patting on his head, so then his hands were cold. I didn't touch, but they already touched the feet, very cold. So when I was touching the head, you feel that you feel the whole body exactly is like this wood, like wood laying down. Exactly, you get the feeling, hard. Still not completely dead. This we're close to stop the breath. Then I was doing prayer. Then slowly, I didn't notice. So the breath becomes lighter and lighter and lighter and stopped. You see, but exactly what he said meant. You see, when that body becomes as rigid as earth and stone. So, so when I touch or hold head, very solid, like wood. You get what you feel. You get like, that much like the wood, piece of log, laying down bed. You see, that's exactly what you feel. That person, I was not there, but I think just before he died, the other husband, they had much affection, but I think must be some negative imprint, because the other husband said something, then he got very angry, This is 1 or 2 hours before he died. That morning, very angry. So some negative imprint, you see, due to some. So I don't know what he said. So something exploded the anger. So therefore, it is emphasized that in the teachings, one has to be very, very careful. As far as taking care of a dying person, of course, in the West, it's not a subject. Concern the mind, because no knowledge of the attachment, anger, what it would affect if the person died with that. No knowledge, no education, no knowledge of that in the society, in the Western society. Because society don't believe there's no education of reincarnation. General public, you see. So it's so they actually the way one way of taking care of the dying person is, you see, to be careful to not happen situation that makes the person angry. That's one thing. So that's one thing, and also very strong desire in attachment. Then makes so much grasping. Then you see, makes the death very difficult. You see, that makes it very difficult to let go. Any objects, conditions that very strong desire rising. So then clinging on that, then difficult to die, and then it takes a long time. You see, then you see also die with that desire. Then doesn't have good rebirth. It doesn't have good rebirth. So you see. Try to help the person that the key point is here is to try to whatever skill means, try to help whatever method best if the person's if you can help the person die with a virtuous thought, compassion to other living beings, and devotion to the Dhamma Sangha. However, say that, or even that person is a believer of God, but that person saying that his heart is, the God, or the nature of his mind is the God, how his mind is the God, or the the mind of the God, the mind of the God or something. That which is compassion for all living beings, or see, God or God mind, that which no mistakes, pure. So thinking your mind is that God or God, mind of God, that is totally pure. Sometimes that's let it to concentrate on that or something. Or the what it is, a Buddhist or non-Buddhist. I think it's very important to mention name of the Pure Land, one name of the Pure Land. So name is very important, but something to hold on to it. Without name, nothing to hold on to it. So by having name helps to something to hold on to it. So generally wish to be that. So name, because here, like saying Amitabha Pure Land, Amitabha Pure Land, or even you don't mention Buddha, just Amitabha Pure Land, or the Tushita Pure Land. Whether to mention name of the Buddha, that depends on the person's, what is fit or what doesn't fit. But however, mention name of the Pure Land. So if the person is able to generally wish, by seeing how there's much better friends. There's many more friends up there who will love you. In this Pure Land, there are so many friends who will love you. So whatever the person like, then you multiply from that. Anyway, whatever the person is, you say, in this heaven, in this Pure Land, there's there's a much better cat. If somebody somebody's so attached, somebody who's so attached to the cat, the puppies, so attached, and they will die, having so much difficulty to die. So this, Amitabha Land, this having this Amitabha Land, there's so many beautiful cats. There's so many beautiful kangaroos. Anyway, cats and dogs. However, like the idea, that story, same story. One old monk had difficulty to die. Had so much difficulty to die, even though he know the techniques, the special technique to transfer the consciousness in Pure Land, and Tushita. But he knew he know the technique, but and he used the technique, but it didn't work. So his mind got stuck, could not shoot his conscience in the Pure Land, Tushita. That's the Mathiya Buddha's Pure Land, or Lama Zopa Pure Land, you see. So his guru knew that the old monk, his student, the old monk, was having difficult time, unable to transfer his consciousness in the Pure Land. So then he sent his disciple, who was living 36 Baha, to give message to that old monk that there's a much better Tibetan butter. Tibetan butter. As I said, Tibetan butter, but there's no word Tibetan there. This is in Tibet. So there's much better in the Tushita Pure Land. There's much better butter. So, because why this monk could not transfer his conscience in Pure Land? Why? Because you see, shak is for the butter is called mar in Tibetan, but shak you don't call but the butter, piece of butter we don't call shak. But the shak means after you made the tea mixed with the butter, then when you pour in the bowl, then there's butter on the top. That's what it's called shak. So that's in the monastery, that's very important for the monks. For the monks, because there's not much, they don't have much. You see, they don't drink alcohol and coffee and many other things. They don't have. See, they don't drink. So they don't have. You see, so this Tibetan tea, you know. I mean, let's drink hot water. So anyway, so. So they shak, you know, the butter on the surface of tea. You see, tea having shak is more flavor. The tea has more flavor. So anyway, this regards precious. Anyway, so see. So this butter, so the monk got attached, you see, to this old monk, attached to this shak, you know, the butter on the tea, or the tea, see, the surface of the tea. So it's attached, attached on that. So therefore, because attached to that, so even he knew this special technique to transfer his conscience in the Pure Land, it's not working. His conscience got stuck. It could not go. So then, the minute the young monk came and gave the message, oh, there's a much better shak in the Tushita Pure Land, then immediately, then his conscience is able to go to pure. Immediately, they're able to shoot his conscience in Pure Land, able to go. So that so that you see, so that say, so yeah, what's up say? So you say, there's much better. There's many more and better, more beautiful cats out there, you know, at the Pure Land or Tushita or whichever Pure Land you know you mentioned. But of course, Pure Land which exists, not you just don't make up something named or Shangri-La or something. But something which exists. so that because if a person generates wish to be there, you know, then there something which is much better than here. Then the person is able to detach to this world, you know, to harm his own body and his possessions, or then he should let go. Then able to be born there. You see, if he's able to born there, there's no suffering. More than the emotional thought. So Pure Land, pure means, pure is defined, pure means that where there's no suffering, old age, sickness and death. So you get born in Pure Land by virtue and by prayer. Prayer and the not contaminated virtue, but uncontaminated virtue. But there is the subtle defilements. The effort of the motivation, that which is the subtle defilements. So I won't get upon there. So however, the uncontaminated virtue and prayer get born in the Pure Land. So this is different than reincarnating in the sixth, reincarnating in one of the reincarnating like Deva Himalayan, different from that with the with the attachment. Not like that. Yeah. Some of the ordinary Pure Land, there's incredible soul, the sense enjoyment like that, like Devarism. But in some Pure Land like that, then again again possibility to be born again in the lower realms, even after that. So not so like Tushita, Pure Land, anything. Not possible to be born in the lower realms like that. So Amitabha Buddha, Pure Land. The definite one is you never get reborn. Once you've been born there, you never get reborn in the lower realms. That's everyone accept. Everyone accept that. I said that you never get reborn in the lower realm again. Once you're born there, so by being Bodhisattva, then you come back to the world to benefit with your freedom, with your free will or freedom. Then you see, to give teachings to benefit these suffering sentient beings. It's also only that. So as I mentioned before, according to Pabongka Rinpoche, also I think mentioned Liberation Power. So from the Amitabha Pure Land, the Bodhisattvas, then they pray to be born in this human continent, which is southern continent, not eastern, western, northern, but the southern continent, where we are. And then where there's tantric teaching existing, so there's no tantric teaching up there. So then here come pray to be born here, then practice tantra. Born human being here, practice tantra, then achieve enlightenment. According to my Guru Rinpoche. So when I ask the question, when I practice tantra there, can you achieve enlightenment there? So Rinpoche replied that you can practice tantra there and achieve enlightenment. That's what His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche answered like that. And I think maybe in the King of the Prayer, I think there's some section looks like the way it's said. Maybe you get born there and become enlightened. I think there's something. Then manifest many billions forms of benefit for a sentient being. Something like that. So however, And it seems Lama Zopa, it seems in the teachings, in the advice, that they're quite a bit emphasis on Amitabha Pure Land. Not so much mentioned other Pure Land, but Amitabha Pure Land seems to say quite. There's a praise to Amitabha Buddha, and then there's. However, Amitabha is Buddha Pure Land is the easiest one. The advantage there is great advantage there for ordinary sentient beings. It's very easy to be born Amitabha Pure Land, because that is again power of bodhicitta, the bodhisattva, the terms the remover of the spot. That King Bodhisattva made so much prayer and presence of the Buddha, Tathagata, essence of Jewel, so many prayers, and visualized the pure land, all the wish-granting trees, all this beauty, all this incredible enjoyment, unconceivable. So visualized this to actualize for is to actualize for sentient beings. So for sentient beings where they can eat ordinary sentient beings, deluded sentient beings, very easy to be born. So he made so much prayer. This Bodhisattva, regime of the spoke, made so much prayer, dedicated. So that's one of the cause how this Pure Land happened. Then, other one is individual beings who get born there due to their karma and prayers. So it's a creation. It came from mind. All these incredible beauties, pure enjoyment. All this came from mind. So totally, it came from mind. So that the positive thought. So in the case of Tushita, you need very pure morality. If you live with pure morality, then you can be born there. It was not. So here, Amitabha, it's for the obscured ordinary means, then very easy to be born. That's the great advice there. Or saying there's much better basketball in the Pure Land, Amitabha Pure Land. There's much better. Or something. Anyway, better beach up there or something. So anyway, so very important to mention names, so there's something to hold on to, but it's something which exists, not you create up something. And then whatever the person attached to so much, then if one is able to know that, then say that's much better. Say. Then this way, then able to let go of this, then able to, in the person, intent, generally strong wish to be there. So that brings consciousness to born there. So that's that. And then say where you can become enlightened is also Shambhala. Practice Tantra, it's enlightened is also Shambhala. But such as the Vajrayogini, then one is said in the teachings, definitely you become enlightened there. So reflecting the quality of the Pure Land, generating wish to be there. So again, in the life, in our daily life. So that's one cause to be born in the Pure Land. And collecting collecting merits to be born there, or merits that's collected, dedicated for that, to be born there. And then also bodhicitta is one. So that the bodhicitta, generating bodhicitta cause to be born Pure Land. That one is so when you get born when you get born in the Pure Land, then you see that to be bodhisattva. So helps for that. Cause for that. Other than that is reciting particular sutras. Then there's names, Buddha's names. Like practicing medicine Buddha is a very easy way to be born Amitabha Pure Land. Makes it very easy, because the medicine Buddha is reciting name mantra is for success. Whatever you pray, get exercise. So therefore, makes it very easy to be born Amitabha Pure Land. So reciting mantras, names Buddha. So I think that which has benefit to be born Pure Land. There's many mantras which have that benefit, even Chana Om Mani Padme Hum. There are many mantras which have that benefit to be born Amitabha Pure Land, like that you see. It makes it easy to be born. Other than that is the Chana mantras, things like that. And of course this Amitabha, it's on the same mantra that. So anyway, what I was saying before, in the West, it doesn't have that education. But there's no education of next life, reincarnation. You see, better. So if there's in the educational society, if there's a reincarnation, karma like that, there's a continuity of mind after separating the mind from the body, there's continuous consciousness. Then you see, then to be careful at the time of death, because the non-virtuous thought, so then to not rise at the time of death. Otherwise, you won't get a higher, you won't get a body of the happy, transmigrated being. You won't get to that. So that comes with it. So the emphasis on that, to be careful, that comes. So that education is not there because the whole philosophy, whole understanding is not there, and not emphasized at all. So therefore, normally it's emphasized. For the methods to not. Like these lamas, the older monk, could not let go attachment to the shak, which is on the butter on the surface of the tea. So the lama, very skillful with that. So there's a better shak in the Pure Land. So I was similar like that. So one has to talk, consult, and advise. So like this, so to let go here, to not cling this world. You see, family, possessions, also body, all these things, all this stuff. To let go. So then very, very peaceful death, very easy, and also better future. Much longer and better, more happiness. Not all that to me dharma, practice dharma. So attachment is some people anger this, but usually the main problem is attachment at the time of death, grasping. That's very dangerous. That makes the death very painful. Then a lot of fear, worry, comes from that because of attachment, grasping, holding on things. So therefore you need person die with peaceful mind. See, so it is emphasized in the teaching that do not let around any that where a person die with a strong grasping mind desire. So, should not happen. Should not happen. That's why the person go to Lord and see. Difficult death, very difficult to die. So much suffering, then also Lord. So somehow have to that. And then Trijang Rinpoche, Trijang Rinpoche explained at LMB when he was talking about how to help the dying person, and also, preparation for death, or how to help the dying person. Rinpoche said, even the person doesn't, even you can't make, even the person, even you can't say, even the person cannot die with a virtuous thought. Well, that's the best, but at least, even with indifferent state of mind, not non-virtue, neither virtue, neither virtue, nor non, neither virtue, nor neither virtue what? Neither virtue, what? What's the other one? None, what? Neither virtue, nor, neither virtue, nor, neither virtue. So indifferent mind, see. Rinpoche advised, even at least that's better. For non-virtue definitely get upon, definitely. See, get upon Lord in non-virtue thought, see. That is, Rinpoche did not specify much, but the Rinpoche said, at least that. Again, the very bottom, the very last one. For example, receives compassion or devotion, Patama Sangha, Guru Patama Sangha, or virtue. Also by thinking emptiness, that's virtue. See, the mind is renunciation. Let's see, antidote to the delusion, renunciation, the virtue. Opposite to delusion, that's of course that's the pure Dharma. You see, opposite to self-cherishing thought is a good heart, bodhicitta, cherish others. So I guess you see, for example, you die, mind watching at the mind, for example. The clarity of the mind, just mind watching at the mind. Mind watching at the mind. For example, clarity of the mind. For example, just that. For example, you see, after we did breathing meditation, before there was non-virtuous thought, anger, attachment, desire, something. But you did breathing meditation, then distract the mind from that. Then you see No particular no, there's no after that. Then is the state of your mind is neither virtue, nor non-virtue. You see, after you did the breathing meditation, 9 rounds or whichever way. You see, that very disturbing delusion. Superstitious thought, that disturbing or the desire or the anger, that's your mind is distracted from that. So that's stopped, you see. Rising that is stopped. So the state of mind there now indifferent, you see. Indifferent state. That's why then it's easy to transform the virtue. So if you die with that thought, like after you did breathing meditation, how is the state of mind, nature of the mind? I'm not talking about the ultimate nature, but the conventional nature. So just sort of clear, nature clear, and then neither virtue nor non-virtue. So if you die with that, you see, with the thought, that's indifferent mind. Yeah, even watching at the mind, the clear mind, just that. So that is self, neither virtue nor non-virtue. It becomes only virtue before you do that meditation. It becomes virtue only if it generates virtue motivation before that. Then it becomes virtue. You see, I'm going to do this for the benefit of all sentient beings. Or other motivation before that, motivation that you're going to do this, watching the mind clearly. So the convention, which is the convention nature mind. So if you have other renunciation of samsara or right view or the as well, bodhicitta. Then any of those say the motivation of the lower capable being, or motivation of the middle capable being, or motivation of the higher capable being. Like this. And then your breathing becomes a virtue. Your breathing meditation becomes a virtue. And watching with the mind becomes virtue. Looking at the creator mind becomes virtue. Otherwise, if it's done, the motivation before that, why are you going to do this meditation? Why are you going to purpose of your motivation during this meditation? Even mind watching at the mind or creator of the mind, the motivation before the act, the meditation. If that is just simply to get power in this life or reputation that you're a great meditator, or you can teach meditation to others, or they will call yogi by others, or something. Then there's attachment, clinging to this life. The motivation is pure non-virtue. And then your action, now here, your meditation. How many years you meditate, you spend your life, meditating, watching at the mind, watching at the mind, or clear to the mind, however, that is, the conventional nature of the mind, watching at the mind, that mind, it's all become negative karma. It's all become non-virtue. So, another, like that. So, this, So here I have one question. You generate motivation, bodhicitta, but when you do excellent meditation, you are spaced out. What about that? Is it a virtue? Does that meditation still a virtue? You are spaced out, blank, spaced out. Do you know spaced out? But you generated bodhicitta motivation before that. And then you get spaced out. If you're not flipped out. Spaced out. You're blank, spaced out, you see. You see, when you're spaced out, there's discrimination, isn't there or not? When you are spaced out, during that time. Huh? Huh? Fancy. Oh, I see. I think that's not the meaning of spaced out. Yeah, spaced. Or you just have a... yeah. That's one spaced out. One meaning of spaced out. You just say. So you make say mental trip or say, right? Huh? Oh, unaware. Yeah, I mean that's one. Other one is blank. Just blank. So you do that. There's virtues of motivation, bodhicitta, beginning. So, so it's that when you meditate. Then you see experimentation, blank, space out, blank. So it's all virtue.
I hope so.
Yeah?
I'll repeat that. You're not having any non-virtuous thoughts when you're spaced out.
So quoted to what I said before. Right?
On the other hand, you're not having any virtuous thoughts.
Yeah, during that time, no, there's no virtuous thought during that time. It's a blank. It's not black out, but it's not quite black out. There's a blackout one, but not blackout. See. For the person, many hours of blank mind. So saying that's the virtue. That's the virtue. Being a virtue. Then it will be the same what Dr. Eden said, you see. You make all this trip, fantasy. They are a virtue. I think it depends on what kind of fantasy, I think.
I think if you just have a blank mind and you've generated bodhicitta beforehand,
Yeah.
then I think the influence of the bodhicitta will influence that neutral blank mind to be positive. So I think it would be virtue. Because you're carrying the influence of the bodhicitta motivation into the blank mind.
You carry the bodhicitta motivation
The
into the...
bodhicitta is influencing the blank mind. So I think it's virtue.
Mm.
The bodhicitta is not manifest, but it's influencing.
Did everyone hear that?
Mm.
Oh, can you repeat it because they're recording?
I think that because you've generated a bodhicitta motivation to begin with, that during the when you have a blank mind, then that bodhicitta is influencing the blank mind. So I think it would be virtue, even though the bodhicitta is not manifest when you've got the blank mind, because you've generated beforehand and you haven't gone to non-virtue or some other distraction. You've just got a blank mind. Then the bodhicitta is influencing it. Therefore, it's virtue.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Is a positive mind state? Does a positive mind state necessarily have to have a positive thought in it to be virtuous? I mean, one can. It's a bit like it's a different from blanked out. Mm-hmm. It's a positive mind state, though, and I'm wondering. Does it have to have a positive thought in it to be virtuous?
While one is blank, while one is sort of blank mind. Is that what you mean? That doesn't have rise. During that time, doesn't have rise virtue thought, or before. You mean during that time, right?
Yeah.
You're saying during that time?
Yes, I'm thinking about a state. I'm thinking about a state that isn't. It's a positive mind state, but it doesn't necessarily. There's no discrete thoughts, no discrete positive thoughts going on. It's just a mind state. Perhaps you might say well-being. A mind state that's has no discrete thoughts, but. It's not, but there's no fear. There's a positive feeling behind the mind state, but there's no discrete thoughts. Can that be positive? Can that be virtuous? Rather, can that be virtuous?
But it's same. What it's basically same, because yeah.
Maybe. Rinpoche. In Abhidhamma Kosha, there's a distinction between motivation of cause and of time, and if the motivation of cause is virtuous, then the motivation of the time can also be virtuous. Like for example, the bodhisattva in meditative equipoise has got a blanked out mind, but it's a virtuous mind.
One beside blackout.
Yeah.
What?
He's meditating on meditative equipoise. He's
meditating when he's playing football.
On meditative. He's meditating on emptiness.
Yeah.
He's not having thoughts to benefit other beings.
Yes, right.
But at the causal time, he had that thought.
Yes, right. Yeah. Yes. That's very different from this special art. Very big difference between sky and earth, black and white. But here's wisdom. There's no wisdom. Here's the wisdom, emptiness. Even though there's no compassion, say, actualizing. But say, during that time, it's a wisdom. Say there's a wisdom, seeing, realizing emptiness. Yeah, it's very different. Yes, that the antidote. That one is antidote to delusion. Antidote to delusion. Ignorance, the king of the delusion. So if that's not virtue, then that's not virtue. Say. If somebody sacrifices animal, offering God, but thinking the benefit of world peace, does it become virtue? Does it become virtue? Why not? Because it is influenced by the thought of benefiting others, the thought of benefiting the world. It is influenced with the thought of benefiting world peace.
But it's a big ignorance.
But action is done with that. The sacrifice animal to God.
Yes, but that's an ignorant view that sacrificing the animal will bring something good. That's not virtue because what? It's not virtue because it doesn't decrease the delusions.
It is influenced by the thought to benefit others.
There is a thought to benefit others.
Influenced by that, no?
Yes.
That action is persuaded by the thought of benefiting others to bring the world peace.
That's right, but there is wrong view thinking that killing brings the benefit.
Then exactly same. Exactly same. So here, spaced out. There's no wisdom there. There's no wisdom there. There's no wisdom there. So believing that I'm meditating, but it's spaced out. Blank. It's ignorance. It's ignorance.
Isn't it neutral?
Huh?
Isn't spaced out neutral?
Spaced out. If you are thinking meditating, you believe that you're meditating, you see, to achieve liberation, and that's ignorance. That doesn't lead to it. That only becomes obstacle for liberation. That doesn't lead to liberation. That doesn't cause to achieve liberation. Blank, spaced out, blank. You see, that His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche used to say, stop thinking. So the blank. Say, stop. Stop thinking. So the that causes to perform. Causes to perform what? Animal. Rinpoche said there will cause to perform animal. 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 Or the highest what you can achieve. Say. Yes. Formless. No, not formless. Formless. The best word. If it means if it's turned into something good. What I think what formless realm, otherwise animal realm. But so if the person is if the person is doing this to achieve liberation, you see, from samsara, then it's that's ignorance. Say, done with ignorance. Even though there was thought benefit others before, you see, I think the ignorance in the action, ignorance in the meditation, that say, that that longer you spend time in that, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Because it makes your mind dull. Longer you get habituated. Longer you get habit. This non-stop thinking, this spaced out. There's no wisdom there, so not using wisdom. So that only makes danger, cause to lose memory and blunder the wisdom, intelligence. So that and that. So it's So, the motivation to achieve liberation or to achieve enlightenment, then you see the ignorance. There's ignorance in the, in the practice. There's ignorance, not knowing the practice. Because so it's that the ignorance. So anyway, can analyze. Where it came from? That's right. Well, the Trijang Rinpoche explained that I think there's difference. Clarity of mind, and then blank, spaced out blank. The clarity of the focus on the clarity of mind. There's a, you see, here is a remembrance and awareness. The other one, she doesn't have between this one. So depending on the motivation, what was before. Depending on the motivation, what was before, so can be transformed, virtual, non-virtual, like that. But you see, it's soul. Maintain on the clarity of mind. It's soul doesn't cause that much harm. Doesn't cause the harm as like other one, making mind dull, lose memory and all these things. This one. I mean, you can achieve shinya on these. Many people see like that. Use the mind, clarity of mind as the object of shinya, like that, or. Yeah. So anyway, can think about it. And when you behold for the first time your own corpse, this is going to happen to you. Though you are struggle to speak your last words, you will and expressions your will and expressions of sorrow. Pitifully, your tongue dries up, and you can't make yourself clear. An intense sadness overwhelms you. This is going to happen to you. Though others put your final food, holy substances and relics, and the blessed pills like that, all the substance and the relics, Buddha relics like that. So, people who can't meditate, like ordinary people that who can't meditate, who are not familiar with Dharma or can't meditate, a small child or old man or whatever doesn't capacity to think, positive. So, the other thing is, if one has a Buddha's relic, then the Buddha's relics went in the mouth, then definite the person doesn't get reborn in the lower realms. If you're able to have Buddha's relic in the mouth when you're dying, or there's a Bodhisattva who has been 7 lifetimes Bodhisattva. So there's a pills made of that flesh. Who has been 7 lifetimes Bodhisattva. That's very, very precious. So the flesh of the Bodhisattva, so it doesn't mean some like food eating, flesh. Not like that. Just tiny, like a relic. You see, just tiny. Sometimes there's or mixed with the pills and that. However, that regarded very, very powerful to say. It helps to not get upon the lower realms. Just go in the mouth. So that. There's also 3 types of there's grass, holy grass, that there also, I think, I don't know exactly the story. It grows only in holy places. It's a holy grass. So there, it's not hashish, or other things. There's a grass called always crying one. And then guiding the transmigrating, one grass called guiding the air transmigrating, and leading the transmigrating one grass. Then one is called Gunsang, like similar Raja Gunsang, the same Gunsang. So the one grass called Gunsang. So Pabongka Rinpoche explained in these notes that the end of this grass, because mouth in the time of death, then also that somehow due to that bless the mind and getting able to transform the mind into virtue and doesn't get upon water, somehow able to influence the mind, you see, to converse. So the always crying one grass I have seen, it grows around Laudo, Solokumbu, where the hermitage is Laudo, there, where the story, what others predicted that past life, something like that. So, behind, so the right side of the cave, a little bit up near there, my uncle, the younger uncle, the small uncle, he pointed one day. It's a grass this size, and it has no leaves. It's like a dead plant. It's brown. It's not green. It's brown, like color wood. Brown wood. Like brown wood. Not green. So like it when they plant dried, you see, like that. Brown. It has no leaf. It's like this size. It has why it's called always crying one, because it has always bubble and on the bottom water dew. It has a few water dews, and the water dew stays all the time. There's water dew all the time, so that's why it's called always crying one. So this one is a holy grass, and then the other one I haven't seen. The grass called Gunsang, the one. That one I tried to get for many years. I asked many different people, Melon Chan, the Chunanglai, Dr. Chunanglai, and a few others to look for it. But I still didn't get. So my idea is that this grass, it is described in the text, medicinal text, that in the daytime, so it is a nighttime. It is a flame of light. In the daytime, smoke. From that smoke comes, and it has unbelievable, so delicious. So good, it's very scented, incredible scented smell. Even that is far. Even the grass grown far, you smell you can smell. How many cloth you cover, it doesn't stop the smell. So, sign is that nighttime light or flames, daytime smoke from that. Unbelievable. So this one, if it went out, even the animals, their mouth, then the animal get a renunciation, get a renunciation, detachment, renunciation. So near Lhasa, there's a Nyen Nyemo, where Lama Pasang was born. So they have, in the village, when the animal doesn't move, doesn't go out, stand all day long and cry. So they believe that the animal got this grass from the mountains. So it seems mind naturally turns into, I think, devotion, detachment, renunciation, renunciation. Slide into samsara. Some of them that blessed mind or influenced mind, you see, isn't that? Somebody is, you need only little, so much power. So, idea was to make blessed pill with that, and this is a very powerful healing. So, idea is, so even this tiny bit, it can heal the AIDS. So my main idea is there to that can any sicknesses can benefit. So the main aim was for the AIDS, to be able to heal. But didn't get. But I think you need a lot of merit in order to get the grass, such a grass. So I think only grows maybe holy place like Tsari, the Heruka holy place in Tibet. This Tsari, this very, very to a segment of the mountain where there's no road, so very jungle, and a lot of tigers or the vicious animals like that. So, in the Heruka holy places, I don't know about Mount Kailash. Anyway, seems those places, or maybe China in the Potala, the Chinese holy place, Potala, in China, the very, very old holy place there. Maybe some. So anyway, need a lot of merit. In my teacher had the alphabet teacher, second one, whom I taught mental story, the beating, all that. Led me to read the Dhammapada Sutra and the condensed sutra. Led me to read so many times. He used to bring, sometimes used to bring out, and it has such a scented smell, this Chinese black ink. So terrible, so sweet, scented smell. So I think that, so ancient Chinese ink is mixed with that. So that's why, because in many pills, in many writings for healing, mantras to eat, or many, it's said to write with Chinese ink. So I think it's because of that. Though others put your final food, holy substances and relics, with a trickle of water into your mouth, you are unable to swallow even a single drop, and it overflows from the corpse's mouth. This is going to happen to you. Those surrounded by a circle of close relatives, heart friends, and those near to your heart, and even though they are loving and distressed at the ending of your being together, while crying and clinging, just then you have to separate forever. This is going to happen to you. Though you experience horrific hallucinations like a turbulence of waves, and are overcome by unbearable, excruciating pain, pitiful though you may be, there's nothing to be done. The appearance of this life are setting like the sun. This is going to happen to you. Though with unbearable compassion, you Lama and Vajra friends plead in your ear for a critical virtuous thought to rise, And even though they do so with loving minds, there is no hope, it's unthinkable. So man's mind has no capacity. Then sometimes you see, you take so much medicine is given drugs, so you can't, this is in Tibet. So, but now here, in the hospital like that, or they see some of the drugs and medicine, then also that makes it difficult to think. Mind become very drowsy, and this is going to happen to you with an expelled, rasping sound, sorrow, at the time of death. The movement of your breath builds faster and faster, then breaks like the string of a violin, and the end of your life has come to its close. This is going to happen to you. There will come a time when your cherished and sadly lost lovely body is called corpse, disgusting and rotten, and a time when your body, which can't bear even rough bedding and a mattress, is laid out on bare ground. This is going to happen to you. There will come a time when your body, which can't bear even a thorn, is chopped to pieces, and from the bone its flesh is torn, and a time when your body, which can't stand even fleas and lice, is devoured by birds and dogs till nothing is left. One good thing in Tibet is you can make your body charity to the birds. The system. When you die, make charity to the birds. Which you can motivate that before you die. So then you get good karma. But I mean, similar in the West, you can make charity your eyes or heart or things that. But I think it maybe looks like certain. Even the eye looks like certain eye. I'm not sure. When I visited Nepal, the doctor who goes to Tibet, so it is place I went to visit. So it seems certain it is not all the eyes, certain eye that can be used to others. It is devoured by birds and dogs till nothing left. This is going to happen to you. Though you go to so much trouble blowing purpur in dressing your body in the finest of clothes. So this one, purpur, this one is pur. Here, pur is a. When I was translating this, I didn't understand. I thought the purpur means when you are, especially fat people, when they dress up, maybe blowing on the cloth. You see, I'm not sure I'm saying what I'm saying. Like the blowing of the cloth. But actually it was wrong that pur. This is pur means when the High Lama when the High Lama passed away, the holy body and they put brocades in the hat, and the crown has all the things, the divine costumes. You put all the brocade, divine costume, deity's costume, or divine. So that when the Lama passed away, some great holy being passed away. Then the holy body was called Pur. Holy body is called Pur. So Ribur Rinpoche said that. So when His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche received this oral transmission from His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche, and His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche received this oral transmission from Pabongka. So when His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche was receiving oral transmission of this from Pabongka, he just read, no other commentary, but only commentary was given Pur. So only commentary was given this word Pur. So Pabongka Rinpoche said, soon this is what's going to happen to us. Pabongka said, to His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche, Pur. So soon this is what's going to happen to us. This is what Pabongka meant as a commentary of this. So Pur means the holy beings of great Lama Zopa after pass with the holy body. And the house, the house that's made where you put the holy body and burn. So that's called Purkang, Purkang. So the Pur is the holy body, after Lama passed with the body, the holy body is called Pur. And then where you build this, so like a, you build sort of, how to say, slip like the Mexican, this, the fire, like that shape. Anyway, so it's Purkang. Dressing your body in the finest of clothes. There will come a time when that body is placed within that burning house, and your body, which can't tolerate even the fire of a glowing stick of incense, must be burned in the midst of a fiery conflagration. This is going to happen to you. There will come a time when, entering into roaring flames, all your flesh and bones are burned and reduced to a pile of ash, or time when your body, which can't bear even heavy clothes, is wedged tight in a hole in the ground. This is going to happen. So I stop here. Now page. Page 5. Everybody here have received High Strength initiation or not? Is there anybody who has not received High Strength initiation? Yeah. Oh. And the last one? Joking. I'm joking. Okay. Okay. So we do the we do the protective prayer first.
Volume 2, page 29.
Kande rave gurve chingang di pendang dewa manlu juve ne chere sewa tenze anja zui shabe se de padu tenjo je bande lame guze temba kanya yola ande ye jongwa dang ta je malu tsosa ande yodo sangje to warai jinje Did all the tea time is close to others. May I able to offer limited scars of benefits in the meditation. But Lama Zopa by having the same quality, it means Lama Zopa has from now on in all my life, every second from now to be Lama Zopa. Did all the past, present, future, marriage, myself being this universe, world, country, area, place, house, made cause all sentient beings who are in this world, this universe, world, country, area, place, house, immediately purify daily karma. And never able, cause them never able to be reborn lower realms forever. And cause them to fade in the Buddha Sangha and karma. And they cause them to actualize, generate a lot of kinds of compassion to Bodhicitta immediately. Without living second in the hearts of everyone. Many people who are suffering of there are many depression, who are suffering of depression, may their heart filled with great bliss and they have most meaningful life by experiencing the Lama path. As well as those who are suffering of like mentally, like being held, or suffering so much a relationship problem, may the hearts filled with the loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, and so much joy in their life, in their heart, and see harmonious and so much peace and happiness, only benefiting each other. And may also have spiritual problems in the crazy and they may immediately free from spirit harms and to exercise the limited path, have most meaningful life. And those who are suffering lung, the same that say immediately to get healed and say life, and then to say to have realization, three passion path, good devotion, three passion path, and 3 stages in that life. And those who want to retreat may be able to find a conducive place in all the conditions, and may they receive all the realizations during that retreat. And may those who want to find guru able to find perfectly qualified man guru, and may those who want to receive teachings able to receive correct teachings. And those who are suffering business, they are saying so much difficulties, they may say immediately to have success. Those who are suffering poverty may they have all the wealth, and all the wealth should become most beneficial, and that never become cause of samsara, and only cause to achieve the enlightenment for sentient beings. And may all the people who have sicknesses, whatever sickness they have, AIDS or cancer or all other things, immediately get healed. And although wars, famines, and tortures, poverty, and the even dangers of fire, water, air, earthquakes in this world immediately be stopped. Nobody experiences forever all these things. And have perfect peace and happiness, perfect enjoyment, no economic problems, no recession, and inner prosperity, all the relative part of enlightenment. So that, so may become, say, wishy feeling to all the sentient beings in this universe, world, country, area, place, house, that immediately fulfill all their wishes for happiness according to the Dharma. And meditation, enlightenment as possible. Jijo the past, present, future, medical, future, medical paths. That which are the 3-time marriage was some others that which mere labeled one, that's what exists, but which appears back to hallucinate mind, not mere labeled, in the truly existent, so that's totally non-existent, empty. That one is totally non-existent and empty. Where the I, who is merely lived by mind, is the one that which exists. Which appeared not merely leveled by mind, is what doesn't exist. Empty. And lead all the sentient beings. One merely leveled one, the other ones exist. Which appear to our hallucinant mind, not merely labeled by mind, one do not exist. It's totally empty. To that, Bhattacharya achieve oneself to achieve Bhattacharya's enlightenment, which is mere level one, that's what exists, and what appear to our hallucinant mind, not mere level of mind, but mind is what doesn't exist, empty. And the sentient beings who are mere level by mind, that's what exists. And what appeared as not mere level by mind is what doesn't exist, empty. Lead to that Vajradhara's enlightenment, which mere level by mind is what exists, and which appear to our hallucinant mind not mere level by mind. That's what doesn't exist, totally empty. By myself alone, who appeared mere level, who exists. Who is merely labeled by mind, that's what exists, and that I will exist, and who appeared to was a hallucinant mind, not merely labeled by mind, that's totally non-existent, empty. Dedicate all the merits to be able to follow all external Buddha's from the bottom of the verse as to realize this, and dedicate all the merits in the same way as past, but dedicate the merits. To all three high merits, may all His Holiness holy wishes be succeeded immediately, and all the words of friend as well. May the material project able to construct as quick as possible, according to complete abiding this world, enmity Buddha, intermediate Buddha, descend this world, and to be most beneficial, that able to enlighten all sentient beings as quick as possible, and so to receive all the needs, so that complete all the fundings, and as quick as possible, as well as then all the to receive all the fundings, and to be able to do all the projects, support the sanghas in the east and west, all the projects. Then there's a building of holy objects and many different parts of the world, and all the centers and all the projects to be succeed, to be completed immediately by all the needs, and to be most beneficial, and that means causing general in the hearts of everyone, and causing the for fine failure which come, and general bodhicitta in everyone's heart. And to cause in everyone's to complete teaching Lama Zopa spread in the hearts of all the sentences. And to receive all the needs for that without delay. Give a second without an effort. Made a general teaching with a particular teaching Lama Zopa. General teaching with a particular Lama Zopa teaching may be spread in all the directions, maybe flourish forever in this world, but completely actualizing towards hard, but in the hearts of all the family members, all of us here, in the hearts of all the students, all the organizers, and doing service here, in the hearts of everyone, all the students and the benefactors, and who give their life to the organization, doing service to others in the beings, in everyone's heart, without delay. Second, in that way, spread all of the in all the directions, first forever in this world. Cheji and Java, Sangha, Chuda, Nambara, Beva, Get some Shiva, Dunya, Mount, Sanwa, Dava, Shinketu, Dante, Sonia, and Java, Dambayo, Rambanjo, then it's merit, everything merit we collect today to multiply 100,000 times, and then so we can decide name and also mantra. Jump down there, the Jabba, jump by young Dabras of Vesanga, Nambana, Java, Java, Jandu, Samba, Kundu, Samba, Java. The Benjava, our Buddhist over Monduro, Diamagas, Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Monduro, Diamagas. Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Monduro, Diamagas, Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Monduro, Diamagas. Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Mondoro, Diamagas, Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Monduro, Diamagas. Tayada Benjava, our Buddhist over Mondoro, Diamagas. The last blessed name that not only multiplies its merit 1,000 times, but whatever prayer we have done, it brings success. Some day that the Shaban, the Jumbayan, the Western Yamua, the Malata, Jabala, Chabala, some day the Shaban, the Jumbayan, the Moada Malata, Jabala, Chabala, some day the Shaban, the Jumbayan, the Western Yamua, the Malata, Jabala, Chabala. Due to the blessing of immanent Bodhisattvas, due to my unbearable dependent arising, due to my special attitude, may all my pure prayers be succeed immediately. Major Sejan Devi, Jaladang, Tende, Lua, maybe Dambadang, Tagala, Santa Bedu, Amdam, Benego, and Duo. Wasajam Maganya Shamadan Ram Radana Janitang Amadi Sangya Chindomene Oyen Runganana Jinganuma Shongedong Gurarana Mandala Niryanayami Ono Sojan Jen Jangang Yawe Tenzing Yomawang Onzono Moze Josong Wele Manonro Ana Sono Jengana Janan Sho Toso Jan Shen Jangang Yawe Tenzing Yomawang Onzono Moze
cho so ngo we le ma no ro pa na so no je nga na jam dan sho to zo jan shen jang ngang yao we tan sing kyo ma we ngon zo no mo ze cho so ngo we le ma no ro pa da so no je ngon no jam nan sho.
So by setting up the body in the seven positions of Bharatana, then during the and then say making the mind clear by doing the eliminating away the stops or the superstitions or the negative thoughts by doing non-breathing meditation. And so then then the so the undaunted,
undaunting.
Huh?
Undaunting. Undaunting.
Undaunted.
Daunting.
Huh?
Ting. Undaunting.
Undaunting.
Yeah.
Means what?
Unwavering. Without a doubt.
With strong. Which has a very, very strong. Yeah, and very, very, very strong devotion. Then one by allowing the blessing of Guru, then one do the meditation on the the moment of meditation, the emptiness. So this is on the sutra. Then fall asleep in that. That's the ultimate mantra. Afterwards, then fall asleep. Then you sing Dharmakaya. So maybe those who haven't received degree initiation, maybe just say, to do Dharmakaya, Mahamudra meditation. Mahamudra meditation on the bed. Okay.
Those who haven't received Highest Yoga Tantra initiation, you can go to bed now. So, could you, if you're leaving, could you tell the people tomorrow's morning session will be 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock.
Just only 1 minute. Just we all fall asleep. Mahamudra. That this is very brief. So to continue there. So those who have received great initiation, high sense initiation, then could by yourself. By yourself, you can do the meditation. Or maybe without need guide, just individually do that. Just explain. Perhaps we don't do the meditation tonight. Just give the introduction. So if it's the end of the group, the end of the group puja, or succession before the Guru absorbs. One can make this thing. Something like that. Myself and sentient beings have been suffering time at the beginning. Suffering in samsara time at the beginning that is due to not having realized Mahamudra, slow realized Mahamudra, and so to live the sentient beings so think of each realm sentient being, the source of all my past happiness, everything. So to free them from all the suffering causes, must free them from all the suffering causes, bring it to life, but therefore must then therefore going to and sit and the palms think that, and then make the strong can use that can do the short mandala, and then make this strong request. The Mahamudra question pairs. What's it?
We've got copies.
By generating a mind of by Vidangzen Tiwachabara. So the first one, so in Tibetan comes the first one, Vidangzen Tiwachabara. Vidangzen Tiwachabara. By completely, completely, completely sever the continuum, the completely sever the continuum, the mental continuum, that clings to, that clings. the see. That clings to the eye is with the ignorance. Which means concept of true existence, concept of holding phenomena, holding things as true existence. So that means that completely server continuum that clings to the eye. Clings or hold the self, and then generate generate the mind of generate changsim that means Zhongba means train the mind in the changsim thought of enlightenment, the loving kindness, compassion thought, loving kindness, compassion thought, the thought of enlightenment. Cham is a loving kindness, Ningji is compassion, Changsim is a thought of enlightenment. Enlightenment is a thought of enlightenment. Then Namsungdu Chaja Chimbo, Chonido Toba Chinja. May I be blessed to attain the highest state of Mahamudra, and say the path of total integration or unification. Unification. So make this strong request and the purified, received this, realization thing that. However, then the preliminary in its by Vigilant Guru upon us found that so strong dauntless in downloading what you say, the intensive devotion, faith, from bottom bones or heart. You see, that tears coming in the ears. Oh, the hairs from the pores stand up, so like that, and then making very intensive, heartfelt, so request, so I guess this request, here, then we have to do like that kind of state of mind, So that's why. So that's why. I haven't gone through the didn't cover the whole outline, the Guru Rinpoche subject, but the essence went. But the very essence when how to meditate. You know, I think the most important key point went, but so anyway, so here, this is the preliminary. So therefore, in such state of mind, so of course this doesn't happen. You know, of course this doesn't happen. You can't just create if it's a machine or if it's chai, you can make, you know. If it's chai, put things together and make, but it's not easy mind to you know, feel like that. So or even that depends on such a strong devotion. That also depends on purification and strong purification and collecting extensive merit. You know, otherwise because what brings enlightenment quickest, you know, is so this stronger devotion there is, you know, what brings enlightenment quickest. It's able to achieve enlightenment quickest. So that's able to achieve all the realizations very easily. So as it's called root of the path of enlightenment. So there, it is named. It's called root of the path of enlightenment because it functions what it does. You know, great limited skies of benefit realizations, you know, including the all the qualities of the infinite qualities of body of holy spiritual mind that the Buddha has. That one will achieve in the future. So all comes has come from these. So that's what called root of the path. Not only that, able to liberate numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to enlightenment. So it comes from, you see, because enlightenment depends on that. So then enlightening all others, of course, depends on the root. So when it messages, make us a strong and long time request. Is at the end, then the guru, one's own guru, then absorbs oneself. I think blessed. The crown. Absorbed oneself and blessed one's mind. Then that time, one has the nawa, the appearance in a pempun. Nawa pempun. Then the nawa, the appearance become your vision become pempun. Pempun. Then while your vision become pempun, then you see during that state, then. So, pempun I don't know what the English word is. I think that in the past we did discuss that. In the middle Lamdam that Lama Zopa explained that, you know, for example, so there. For example, a vase, you know, there's a vase there. So you do the analysis of the vase. Then, but here you analyze what you're looking for is looking for the middle level vase. You left out from the 4-point analysis, the very first one, Gacheng Neba, the understanding the objectivity, that's left out. So what you're also because that is left out, untouched to that. The real target is left out, untouched. So here analysis is the mere level of vase. It become. So then, where's the vase? You left out the hallucination. You left out your hallucination. You see, your hallucination that you have in your view is left out. It's not connected to that. So then, the middle level vase, where is it? Where's the vase? Which means middle level vase, you see, which becomes there. So on the top, what is this is all vase, it's better. This is all vase. At the cancer room, it's a vase. In the exhibit, it's a vase. Old, big, is also big one. So anyway, I think it can Tahitian dance. Tahitian dance. Similar? Huh? Tahitian dance. The moving the hips, right and left. Anyway, so you see. So where's vase? This vase, this vase, this vase, this vase, this vase, this vase, this vase. So the vase, so vase, the vase. Here we go, vase, and we inside. Anyway, I'm joking. So you see, you cannot find vase. So here the way you are searching is a middle level vase. See, your hallucination still left here. Nothing touched. So you're just looking for, on the hallucination you're looking for, where's the vase, middle vase. So you cannot find it. See. Then it says, now pimpin. So then you get, I have to check a little. Then you get the vision. The now pimpin. You see. I think I got some. Some term, but I forgot. Then it says, now pimpin. So this appears as a vision. Then this is a tendency. So this is you are following nihilism that destroys the dependent arising. So this way of searching, Lama Zopa was saying, is very important. Very important. This is so you're following nihilism, destroying the dependent arising. So here they cannot find. So then you come to a conclusion. Then where you come to a conclusion, you see you're totally lost, not clear how the past exists. No, nothing clear. Nothing to point out. Nothing to point out to the existence of us. There's nothing to point out. That's what Lama Zopa said. Then there was one emphasis at the end, but I don't remember it now. So, however, what is saying that for example, so at the end, you see that nothing to point out, nothing to recognize, nothing to point out. So, however, There's also mentioned by Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So I think it's what it is that perhaps maybe we put this way. The Lama Rinpoche. So when this is totally disintegrate, all the atoms of the body, not just like centigrams, not just like size of centigrams, but even more subtle that completely disintegrated in particular atoms from that. So you see, you can't find the vase anywhere. You see, maybe this is the example. So here, nothing solid. Here, nothing solid. So nothing solid. You see. So collections of atoms, particular atoms. So when you think, it's all collections of that. So when you think that, I guess here maybe now pimping something like that, or the I think some people told me some in the past told me they get this experience that also from drugs, by taking drugs you get this vision. This house, nothing's solid, nothing solid. It's all it's all I think it's all kind of a formation atoms. It's all kind of formation atoms. Nothing solid. Nothing solid. You get even by taking drugs, you get nothing solid. Even the building things like that. So something like that. I think Pimpin is something like that. Nothing concrete. You see, nothing concrete like that. Also, maybe also possible when you do Dharmakaya meditation, in sadhana, you see, possible also there to have this non-pimpin disciplines, but there is nothing touched. Again, same as like the verse, nothing touched the false eye. The truly existent eyes. So truly existent eye is kept. Truly existent eye. So you never question to that. You never question the eye who's meditating. The eye who's meditating Dharmakaya. You never question to that eye. You never analyze to that eye who's the meditator doing meditation Dharmakaya. Never checking to this one. Never checking the meditator. You're checking eye is something separate from that as an object, the analysis. So then, or just become word eye, just the male level eye. However, so again here, it's totally wrong meditation. So the meditator, the eye who is doing Dharmakaya meditation, so he never question. This is perfect. This is easy. Nothing wrong with this. This is that. This is a never question, never touch that. You see the false. That's the it's for the that appear to the mind is the false. So there is a false eye. Real eye, in the sense of real eye doing Dharmakaya meditation. You see, I'm meditating on Dharmakaya. So never question to that. And then looking something else, not something else. Something else empty. So So that never becomes Dharmakaya meditation, not all Dharmakaya, but even the foundation, it's not there. You see, first, the first, what appears to mind, space, empty of substantial phenomena. Then on that, then you have mental emptiness. So that, doesn't happen because there's no implementation. The implementation emptiness doesn't. This I doesn't happen because you miss the target. You completely miss the target. What to be realized empty. So actually, it's the meditator. Actually, what you should see empty is the meditator is empty. Target is just there, but so that's not examined. That's see that one, and then meditating. That one, then say that one truly. That one, say something truly exists. Then that realized, then meditating on something, where I say the time realizes, some of the eyes empty. So so it doesn't happen here. Even the first basis before you mention Dharmakaya, you say. So I think there may be also. I'm just guessing. So so some people, like by analyzing the past in this order, when they see the get experience, the whole house not solid, but become like a formation of atoms. So so I guess like sort of like rainbow, or say not the rainbow like the color, but no, like the shimmering or shimmer, progression, yeah. Anyway, so you see. Nothing. You find nothing solid. Solidity. So some people might think that maybe realize emptiness, or like that. So you can the same with the vase. You see, or that experience happens also by taking drugs. So, see. Does somebody know do you know? You heard this term? No, shimmering is my term. Penpun. Do you hear the translation? Okay. So anyway, finish this. So I think I don't know. See. But I think you would probably you can guess by using some maybe remember from some examples. So this happens now. Penpun appearance. Penpun. So because unbelievable, such intense, strong devotion, so then making stronger. Then the Guru absorbs. Then is blessed. Then you have this appearance, penpun. So anyway, so during that time, so while the mind is in that state, so see, you don't see, you don't have any activities of superstition. That expectation, the temporary works or ultimate, say works. You see, thinking to achieve or something. Say. To get any without any activities of superstition, like that, or some some undesirable things might occur now or future. That health problems or that many worries, concerns. That something's going to happen now or something's going to happen in the future. So all these expectations. So doubts. So say to not follow. To not have, not follow the thought, to not have. Then also to not think of the to not follow the to not follow the thought of the past, thinking of the past. So stop that. Also to not invoke. To not bring the future thoughts, the thoughts of the future, to bring in the present. So nothing, no thoughts, no all these expectations, no thoughts. All this running out, this superstitious thought. So you see, without any of this, in that state, you see, place the mind, concentrate in that state. Keep the mind in that state a little while. So stop thinking past, thinking future, not following the thought, and then also the present. The thoughts of running after the present. So when you keep mind concentration in that state, Then during that time, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be like fainted. It shouldn't be also deep sleep. No thoughts, no thoughts at all. No thoughts at all, like deep sleep. Fell asleep, No difference from fell asleep, not like that. And not also fainted. Become unconscious. It shouldn't be also like that. So then so without mind so moving from that abiding in that state, with the say with the remembrance, see, without forgetting, remembrance, so keep mind in that state, see, a little bit, while, then. Then slowly, then skillfully, then slowly, carefully, as some corner of your mind, understand. Then watching the eye. See, very carefully. Then watching the how is the eye appearing to self eye pain. So carefully, then see, watching kind of spine watching, see, that. Then after see see recognize the fountain, then you use the analysis, then you use the atomic bomb, or the missiles or atomic bombs. All the reasonings for the analysis. See, so after the first point, first analysis 4 points. So first point is done. When that's done, then you see the analysis, the 3 other the points. So that in the case here, the using the four panels, trying to see and trying to realize emptiness, through that. You see. So that so maybe more details, more as time goes, say more. So after so this is just let's say brief the preliminary before actually doing the analytical and fixed meditation and emptiness. So that so to get such experience, then, of course, all needs so much intensive practice of purification and correct meditation and all that, to get that much devotion to all that, the kind of feeling, so that. Otherwise, I say. Even having studied the whole mathematical subject, not even by heart, not necessarily that we have to let's see by understanding words immediately able to say recognize object reputed and then realize empty even though such an extensive subject. So if there's no strong root devotion and extensive merit in the practicing people doing as a powerful purification, continual powerful purification. If this is not happening, then the same blessing Guru cannot click. It can't click in your mind. It's just there. It's just there all the time, but you can't unable to recognize. So that. So even though one debates, whole subject, but it doesn't somehow unable to recognize, unable to recognize. So things can happen. So if one has such intensive devotion and receives the blessing, then powerful, continual purification and merit, and then it will, and also having much left imprint from past lives, from past times, and therefore teachings on even 2-3 words can click. If just hearing 2-3 words, in that moment when the mind is already all the cause condition there, within 2-3 words can click, and immediately to realize emptiness. So that, so like those other meditators. Yeah, this, that, the so stuff. Yeah. Tony Tawa Rinpoche, Maja Vanamdi, Java Nyamba, Mebai, Kone, Kondo, Pava, Jimmy Taba Rinpoche, Maja Vanamdi, Java Nyamba, Kone, Kondo, Pava. Good morning, good night.